Well, if you're subscribed to the channel, you probably saw this video here where we hired a Zach Bryan lookalike to get in a bathtub full of bullets. Unfortunately, this was a little bit of trick videography. We didn't have enough bullets to actually fill up the bathtub. In fact, that would have broke the bathtub. So we had to get creative on how we could get this shot and how we could make this look as realistic as possible. Now, my first idea was to get a piece of wood, cut it out the size of the bathtub, and just pop it in. But that would have been way too easy, so we went to the plumbing side. You can see the small bundle that's already cut is a lot more expensive than these massive pieces here. So we're going to go ahead and buy the big pieces, buy some connectors. And with 4th of July coming up, they had a great flag selection. We grabbed 2 of the small flags, 1 of the big flags, and a little American hat that said USA. Laying around the house, I did have quite a bit of wood, but I didn't want to use any of it. It wasn't the right size. It would have took a lot of work. I was just going to go ahead and start cutting the PVC pipe. So pulled out this little guy. I also don't use that tape measure near as much as I need to. More of a do-it-by-eye type of guy, which really comes back and bites me in the butt a lot. You can see here, it's a little bit too big. So I'm like, that's about 1 inch too big. Went back, cut it, and now it fits pretty well. Now that we have the top, I went ahead and cut 2 pieces again and added on some legs. And as you can imagine, those legs were way too long. Went back to the garage, cut them again, and put this support bar going across. I had that Zach Bryan lookalike coming at 9, so I needed to finish this before the end of the day. So I hired my cousin Brad to come over.
Here that you can push to the back.
We had him get in the tub, get inside the box, and make sure that he was going to be able to fit, even if we put something hard on the top. And the top had to be able to support bullets, so we used as much tape as we could. We had zip ties, duct tape, and electrical tape, making a nice top. Even with all this tape, it was still sagging in the middle when we added weight. I put a tote lid there, taped it down, and it seemed to do the trick. We now have the top solid, but there were still some holes on the top, so we went ahead and did 1 more layer of tarp, just so it would look a little bit nicer. Now that the top can support all the weight of the bullets, we looked at the bottom and noticed that these 2 PVC pipes would be taking the brunt of all of the weight, so we decided to make this more of a box. So we're going to have to go back to Lowe's and then add on some elbows. All we really needed was 4 elbows to finish the vision and some of that leftover pipe from earlier. We have both of the legs on and the elbows facing each other, so all we need to finish this build is 1 more piece, and precision is key. So make sure you keep your hand steady when you're doing the phone call measurement. Once we added that support beam, this thing looked like it could hold quite a bit of weight. We went ahead and brought it into the bathtub so we could do a few more tests, making sure that we could still jump inside of it. We brought in that production light. We threw up the flag, and we added this nice string of lights that look like the American flag. Once that Zach Bryan lookalike showed up, we started doing a bunch of filming. You can see here, I was trying to pan in slowly, and I fell off my box and almost completely ate it. And before he took off his shirt, we had to write subscribe on his chest, so you guys would know exactly what to do. And for the hat toss, we had him just toss the hat, and of course it cuts to this shot, which is completely a different throw. You can see we missed it the first time, and we actually hit it on the second time.
Go. Started hurting one.
And once we gave our talent a unique bullet massage experience, we had to pick all of those up so we could get the next shot. Now for the fun stuff, we get to test out the contraption we made, make sure it works. We have a massive blanket over the top and about 2,000 bullets. Now, 1,000 of these bullets came from Brownells. They sent these over completely free just to help the channel out, so huge shout out to them. If you need anything gun related, they have it. Go check them out. They are going to be today's video sponsor. They also sent over the BRN 180, which is going to be the main gun in this video. And once we got everything set up, all we had to do was move around all of the ammo to make it look like he was in an ammo bath, and we got the final result, which looked sort of like this. Of course, whenever you're watching this short, there's going to be some sort of patriotic music on it. We don't get to use that in this video because there is copyright laws. Was very excited on how this video turned out. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed the process. It did take a long time to do all the cleanup and set everything up, but it was worth it in my opinion. If you liked the video, go ahead and smash that like button. It really does help the channel grow. If you loved the video, consider subscribing. We have a lot more content coming out that's gun related. If you have any suggestions on what type of gun content you want to see in the future, or you have any questions or comments, leave those in the comments below. That's going to be it for this video, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hold this. Mom,